Hi Mohan. Hi Lakshman. Hi Kavya. We'll start session in couple of minutes. No, we are not yet started Kindle, right? Yeah. So we'll start session in 2 minutes, guys. Just waiting for other people to join. Yeah, hi Shan sir, you can carry on.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Mahesh. Hey, hi, Lakshman. Hi, Mohan. Hi, Manila. Hi, Kende. So we have Srikanth. Hi, everyone. Good evening, guys. Can you able to hear me? Okay, guys, am I audible?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great then, great. Guys, we'll just wait for 1 or 2 minutes, guys. We'll see, if other people are joining, then we'll proceed accordingly. Okay. So meanwhile, if you guys have any doubts or if you'd like to ask something, you can ask me, guys. We can have an interactive section. Okay, great then, guys. Let's start the session for today. Okay, hope my session on screen is visible, guys, for you. Can you able to see my screen, right? Okay, great. So guys, see here. So in today's session, what we are going to do is like, we'll go ahead and we'll try to create our AWS accounts, guys. Okay. So what we are going to do is like, we'll go ahead and we'll try to create your AWS accounts. Right, guys, those who have joined, everyone, did you guys bought your email address and debit card, guys, with you? You guys have your email address and debit card with you? Please raise your hands if you bring the cards with you. Cards and debit cards and email address. Only one?
Debit card or credit card is fine, right?
Mohan, if you are in India, it's better to go with the debit card, Mohan.
I do already have AWS account.
Well and good. If you already have, then you can use the same. Nothing, you don't need to create a new account. How about you, Lakshman? You have your AWS account? Lakshman, Amanullah, Kavya, Chendu, Kofi. You guys have your AWS accounts, guys, with you
Sir,
already?
any charges applied?
Yes, sir.
If you okay, good. If you already have accounts, then you can ignore it, guys. So charges, no, Amanullah, it will not get applied, but you need to use your debit card.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah, fine. So guys, so now let me explain you about your account creation part, guys. See, AWS provides you a free tier account for 365 days. AWS provides what? AWS provides a free tier account for 365 days. So now what exactly this free tier account is, and what are the services that these guys are providing as part of your free tier account. So let me explain one by one, guys, so that you'll understand what is the importance of having this AWS free tier account. Okay. So what you guys can do is like, you can go ahead and you can start searching for a particular word called aws.amazon.com, and at the end you can simply give free. At the end of your URL, you can simply type a free. See here, guys, I'll show it again. aws.amazon.com/ when you give free, what it will do is like, it will take you to the free tier login page. This is your tier page, where we go ahead and where we are going to see what are and all the different services that AWS is providing for free of cost. So now when you go ahead, when you see, so what we are having, guys, AWS is providing 750 hours of your EC2 services. So whenever you are planning to create an EC2 server, then AWS is giving 750 hours of free tier. When we say like a 750 servers, or sorry, 750 hours, is what is 750 hours of EC2 service. Means in one day, I will 34 hours. I'm going to have 30 into 24, 720 hours. Now on top of that, they give 30 more hours, which is almost 750 hours. 750 hours. So here, what you guys need to imagine is like, whenever you guys are creating one server, whenever you are creating one server, then it is 70. And like you are creating servers. Then any guess, guys? How many hours that you are going to have per server? Imagine like you have created 2 servers. Then how many hours that you can use your EC2 free tier? Any answers? Okay. So it's 750 by 2, which is almost like 375 hours per server. It is 375 hours per server, which means like guys, whether you use 100 servers or you use 3 servers or 4 servers, the maximum uptime that you are going to have for your servers is maximum uptime that under the free tier you are eligible is 750 hours. So that is what I have mentioned as part of your screenshot, guys. So here if you see, account is valid for what? Account is valid for 1 year. AWS provides many services where you can't create whatever you want. So what AWS is doing, guys, AWS is entertaining the users to use their services, but it is not like you simply jump on and you start creating 1 terabyte storage, you start creating 100 servers, and you start uploading 200 GB 300 GB data, downloading 1 terabyte 2 terabyte movies and all. It's not going to work in that way. So since they are providing a free tier, they are going to add limitations for your usage as well. They are going to do what? They are going to add the usage limits for your accounts as well. Now how we are going to calculate these limits? How we are going to calculate these limits, right? 1 month you are going, if you are dealing with the EC2 service, then you are going to get 750 hours. If you guys are using beyond this 750 hours, then they are going to charge you the billing. Then they are going to initiate the billing for you. Like if you are dealing with your Amazon ES3, so the maximum size under the free tier you can use is 5 gigabytes. Beyond 5 gigabytes, if you are uploading any data to the ES3, then that is chargeable. Likewise, when you go and when you select your RDS also they are giving you 750 hours. Okay, so likewise, if you're going with your DynamoDB, if you are going with AWS Lambda, and then if you are going with Amazon Q Developer, Amazon OpenSearch, Amazon SNS, so here each and every service you can create it, provided that you guys are utilizing it under the free tier eligibility only. You cannot create whatever you want. Whatever is given under the free tier, you have to use that one only. You have to use that one only. So now how I will come to know, sir, how I have used the resources, or what is the free tier eligibility for a particular service. You can go, like I've shown you just now, you can go to aws.amazon.com, and then here you can for /free. Here you search for /free. The moment when you give a / here, it will do this documentation page where you can freely go and you can try to explore. Okay, under the compute, what is the cost? Under the database, what is the cost? Under web apps, what is the cost? Under the serverless, what is the cost? Under machine learning, what is the cost? Everything you can go ahead and you can validate and verify it over here. Okay, so this is the use case of having your free tier account, guys. So you are having a free tier eligibility, but there are certain restrictions that you need to follow. Best way is like once you guys are done with your practice, destroy everything. Okay, so guys, best way is like always remember, once you guys are done with your practice sessions, okay sir, I'm done with the practice for today, then what you will do before you go to bed, delete everything and then go to the bed. So make it as a habit, guys, so that you don't get overbilling. You don't get overbilling, sir. When I say like an overbilling, right? So we have students who got 40,000, 50,000 bill as well in a month. Okay, they simply created and they just left just like that. Okay, nothing is going to happen, right? So don't be in such a situation, guys, where you can't afford to pay the bill. So try to utilize it at the as minimum as possible. Do not overutilize it. Do not overutilize it. Okay. Now, guys, anyone would like to share your email address and debit card with me so that I can show you how do we create an AWS account? Any volunteers? Okay. See, guys, see, I would like to tell you one short story. Okay. Short story is like, imagine like you guys are going to an interview. It is not only learning my subject. Whenever you try to learn anything, okay, whenever you try to learn anything, it's always the action that which is going to give success. the more you start interacting with the trainer, or the more you start interacting with the person who is teaching you something, so it is going to give you two things in return. So the first thing is like, if the trainer or if someone is teaching you something, the first thing is like, if you start answering the questions, so whatever the questions that which I am going to ask you, or whatever the interaction that which I am going to have you with you guys in the future, as well as in today's session, right? So whenever I am asking you for some question, so you are going to get two benefits out of it. So if you guys are answering the questions whatever I am asking you, then imagine like your answer is wrong. I asked you a question and you told me the wrong answer. Let's start with the negative. So most of the students, what they will have is like, they will have a very shy feeling where they can't express themselves. They don't even speak. They don't even talk. They don't even, say something, even though they know the answer. They will be in a dilemma whether it is a right answer or a wrong answer. Imagine a situation that I have asked you a question and you guys have answered it. Now, unfortunately, it is wrong. So when you guys are answering a question where or when it went wrong, what you will get is like, you will get the right answer. And since you guys are expressing in front of everyone, you will never do the same mistake again in your entire career. So doing a mistake when you are alone versus doing a mistake when you are with in a big crowd have entirely a different impact on you. Means whenever you are answering a question and the answer is wrong, then you will learn the right answer and you will never say the wrong answer to the same question again. So which is an added advantage for you. Now, second thing is like, imagine like your answer is correct. Then what is the benefit that you are going to gain? The benefit you are going to gain is confidence. Now this confidence, even if I am giving you 1 crore rupee, you can't build this confidence. So who can build this confidence? Only you, yourself, you can build the confidence. Now imagine a situation that after we complete this course, you want to tell the answer. With whom are you going to tell the answer? Because no one is going to ask you a question, right? So since you are not openly telling the answer for the question, whatever you got, since there is no audience for you to listen, you have to speak within yourself, or else you have to tell the answer to the interviewer. Now, when you are telling the answer to the interviewer, what will happen is like, you will be in a dilemma. You will be thinking, is my answer is right or is my answer is wrong? Because you never opened up. You never exposed yourself, neither in the class nor with me or nor with the candidates who are joining in the class. So 90% of a success you guys are going to gain when you start interacting in the class. So think in a positive way. Ensure like you guys are interacting as much as possible. The more you interact, the more the knowledge you guys are going to gain out of the session. Okay. So in both the ways, guys, whether you tell me the right answer or the wrong answer, you are going to get a good benefit out of it. Okay. So I have guys, if I am completing one batch. Okay. So guys, I have around 8 years of teaching experience. Okay. When I say like 8 years of a teaching, I have around 3 years of experience, out of which from past 8 years I am in DevOps. So I have trained and I have placed thousands of students into DevOps domain. Okay. So this is not my first batch which I'm going to take, which I'm going to deliver. So I have tested, I have validated, I have placed n number of students where, there is a rigorous things that which I'm going to recommend, right? See, the recommendations, whatever I'm going to give, if you guys are following it properly, then end of the day, you will see the best results. because all these things I have applied on n number of batches, maybe like the hundreds of batches that I have took on the DevOps. Okay, so try to adopt to the learning path. Slowly I will ensure you guys are coming on the same track, that whatever we are discussing, just ensure like you guys are interacting, just ensure like you guys are learning bit more, right? The more the interaction is there, the more is the subject you guys are going to learn out of it, right? Good. So now what we are going to do is like we are going to create our AWS accounts. Like I explained, your AWS accounts are the free tier accounts, guys, where you are going to get a 1-year validity. Okay, so now if anyone is ready to share your email address and debit card, then I can show you physically, like where do we go, how do we create, how do we enable your accounts. But if no one is ready to share it, then I will just show you the screenshots. Which one you want? You want the screenshots or you want to go with a live? If you want a live, I need one active participant. So who is going to share their email address and then debit card in this class? No one want to share?
I'll share.
You'll share, Kofi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good one. That's good. Yeah, Kofi, please share your details. You can use the chat window, okay, and you can send it to private only to me, okay, so that I'll take it up. Guys, if you already have a AWS account, if you feel like you have a account which are doing well the next 3 to 4 months, then you can ignore. But if you feel like no sir, I'm not sure I have a AWS account or not, but I want to ensure like I'm following the class accordingly, I want to create the AWS accounts, then what you guys can do is like you can go and you can search for aws.amazon.com. What you can do, you can go ahead and you can search for aws.amazon.com. Now, once you have landed onto aws.amazon.com, so here on the right hand side, you have an option called create an AWS account. So what do you have? You have an option called create an AWS account. Go ahead and click on create AWS account. Go ahead and click on create an AWS account. So now this guy is going to ask you to enter your email address. Whatever the email address which is valid, which is available, where you guys can go ahead and verify it, use that email address. What is the account name? So in my case, this is the Kofi's account. So hence I'm going to give the account name as a Kofi. So click on verify email address. So the moment you click on a verify email address, what it will do is like it will go ahead and it will send a verification code to your email address. So go to your email address, get this verification code and do the copy paste over here. Kofi, please share the verification code. Did you get the code, Kofi? If you are speaking, I think you are on mute. Kofi, you there? Okay, guys, that's fine, guys. I'll just showcase you the screenshots which you guys can use it for creating your own AWS account. Okay, so whenever you feel like you need to have your AWS account, what you guys can do is like you can go ahead and you can click on aws.amazon.com. This is the parent website. Now once you go to aws.amazon.com, so then you have a button called create an AWS account. Go ahead and click on the create AWS account. Now once you click on the create AWS account, then what is going to happen? You can come down and you can start filling your details like your email address, your password, your confirm email, and then you can provide your account name. And then what you can do, you can go ahead and you can provide your account name. Now once you have provided your account name, then click on the continue button. Then click on continue button. So once you click on a continue button, then what it will do is like it will go ahead and it will ask you, okay, so what is the purpose that you are planning to create this account for? Do not select a professional, guys. Don't select a professional, because if you are selecting professional, then it will ask you for the charges. If you are selecting for the professional, then what it will do, it will go ahead and it will start asking you for the charges. Okay, do not select professional, select a personal. Select personal. Now what you have to do is like you have to use your full name. You have to give the full name and you have to give the mobile number, whatever the mobile number that is there with you right now, whatever the mobile number which is available with you right now, which you can use it for validating and for verification purpose. For validation and for verification purpose, whatever the mobile number that is active with you, you have to give that number. Do not give fake numbers, guys. Here, do not give fake numbers here. If you start giving a fake numbers, then it will not work, because AWS guys, they are going to have an IVR call where they will call you for validating whether your account is really active or passive. Whether your account is really active or passive, they would like to verify it. Now once you provided your mobile number, you give the country or the region from which you guys are creating this AWS account. And then in my case, it was like a BTM and Bangalore, and a Karnataka I have given Karnataka as the state. Now come down. So now under the city I have given the Bangalore, under the state it's a Karnataka, under the postal code I gave 560029. These are all the basic information, guys, that which you need to provide. Now everyone please make a note, do not give fake details. Everyone please make a note, do not give fake details. Okay, if you're giving fake details and if they found like details are mismatching, what they will do, they will keep your account creation on hold. They will keep your account creation on hold. So once your account creation is on hold, in order to make it to be available, at least it will take 2-3 days for the continuous follow-up. You need to do it with the AWS. So please follow my instructions to avoid such kind of an error messages. You can do, if you have energy and if you have a time, you can do the follow for the next 2-3 days so that your account will be activated. But if you feel like no, it is not required, then better you just follow the instructions whatever I'm teaching you in the class. Now once you guys are done with that, so now click on create a account and continue. Now once you guys are done with this, then it is going to ask you to enter your debit card or credit card details. Now my recommendation is to use the debit card, guys, but if you feel like no sir, we don't have a debit card, we want to go with the credit card, you can go and you can give it. But if you are in India where you guys would like to create a free tier account, my suggestion is use the email address and then use the debit card. Email address and debit card is the safest way for you. So now you have to give the expiry and you have to give the CVV as well as your card holder name. What you have to give? You have to give your card holder name, which is important. Okay. Now once you have provided all these details, then what you need to do? You need to provide your contact details and then verify and add. What you can do? You can go ahead and you can click on verify and add it. Now come down. Finally, once you provided your debit card or your credit card details, then what you guys can do is like you can go ahead and you can enter the OTP. So it will be deducting a 2 rupees from your account, guys. They will be charging you 2 rupees from your account. Charges of rupees 2 will be deducted from your account. So now, once you are done with the deductions, you will be getting a screen where it is going to ask you confirm your identity, either via SMS or via your voice call. What will happen, guys? It will go ahead and it will start asking you, okay, either it is via text message or it is via voice call. It will go and it will start asking you for the validation and verification. So here what you guys can do, you can select the SMS. If you feel like you don't want to answer any calls, then select the SMS. If you feel like answering the calls, then you can select a voice call. When you're clicking on a voice call and when you submit it, you are going to get a call from AWS. You will be getting what? You will be getting a call from AWS, where the moment you get the call from AWS, they will ask you to enter the 4-digit unique identification number. You will be getting what? You will be getting 4-digit unique identification. So where you need to enter that verification code. Okay. So now this code plays an important role, guys. For what? For validating whether your communication with that particular mobile number, whatever you have given, is valid or not. They will go ahead and they will validate that. They will validate your details which you have provided. Now, after you are done with this one, then what is going to happen? Then it will show you a tick mark saying like your identity has been verified successfully. Your verification is verified successfully. Now, this is the most important screenshot, guys, that which you guys need to remember. Select a support plan. Select a support plan. Now, what is that meaning of what is the meaning of selecting a support plan here, right? See, since we are learners and we don't want to pay any money to the AWS, it's always recommended to go with the free tier. It's always recommended to go to the free tier. Whenever you are going for a free tier, you don't need to worry about payment and other things. But starting from your developers plan, a minimum of $29 per month that you have to pay. Whether you use the services, let's say like you didn't created EC2, you didn't created any network, you didn't uploaded any data, right? So you didn't do anything. Simply you took the subscription and just you forgot. You just forgot. So under the developer plan, whether you use it or not, minimum billing is $29. The minimum billing is what? Minimum billing is $29 you have to pay. Likewise, if you are going for a business plan, if you're going on a business plan, so then mandatory that you have to pay $100. You have to pay $100 per month. Okay, so as part of our class, whenever you are facing any issue, you don't need to worry. I will solve all the problems. So better you have to select your basic free tier plan. Do not select a developer or do not select a business plan, guys. Those are a bit costly, where it's not required for you to spend too much money on that. Better you go with the basic plan, which is your free tier. Now, after your free tier you have selected, then it is going to ask you, okay, what is my current role, or what is the role? Why am I creating the account with the AWS? Why am I creating the account with AWS? I have to provide it. So now in which part that you guys are interested in? You guys are interested in a DevOps, or you guys are interested with some other domain that you can present it here. So based upon the domain from which you guys are coming, you can mention your domain, and then what is going to happen, and then you can go ahead and you can log into your root email address. So once you guys have done with the login, then so see here, give your password, give your account will look like below. Okay, your account is going to look like below. So this is how your AWS account is going to look like after you provided what you provided. After you where is it? Here. So after you provided this personalize your experience, so what will happen, guys? It will create your AWS account where you guys can go ahead and you can start using your AWS accounts. Okay, this is how we guys are going to create our AWS accounts, guys, in general. If anyone have any doubts with regards to the account creations, please do let me know.
So how do we verify? Because I know I have done my account creation long time back, some few weeks back. How do I verify if I want to check if I've done the right way or the way you suggested, whether I choose the basic plan or not, and all of that? Or if I want to change the plan, is there a way that we can do?
Yes, everything is possible, Mohan. We can do that, but I will explain slowly the changes part.
Okay.
Okay, most probably today if
It
time
was
permits.
wrong.
Otherwise,
Did you get the
tomorrow
correct
I will
one?
tell you. Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay, the account verification part, how you guys are going to verify your AWS accounts, I will confirm by tomorrow. Okay, guys, how many of you have created your AWS accounts? Please raise your hands. At least one guy tried creating AWS account.
I have my account, so I can't
Yeah.
create.
I agree, man. No problem. No problem. If you already have
Hey,
an
Sean.
account, then well and good. Yeah,
Hello?
Gopi. What Gopi? What happened?
Yeah, sorry, I walked away to go get the debit card, but the email was also wrong, so no notification code.
Okay. No
I
problem. No
sent the
problem.
correct, I update the email.
Okay. No issues. No issues. You try to create your AWS account. Okay. And if you're facing any issues, let me know. Good. Fine. So no one have created. If no one created, then how do we verify it? But Mohan have already created his AWS account. Okay. Let's verify and validate Mohan's account, because since he have already created, long back, we can. So let me give you hello co-host. Okay. So make host. So Mohan, can you able to share your screen? Are you in a situation to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just giving you, presenter access. Okay. So now you can share the screen, sir. I will guide you and I will see, like, whether your AWS account got activated or not. Guys, you also, if you feel interesting, if you feel like, okay, we also want to learn something, we want to, do something, or we want to, learn something from AWS, create your AWS account and you can follow along the verification steps that which I'm going to teach you to our friend Mohan. Okay. Yeah. Mohan, you can go to the search window. This is fine. Yes. Okay. Go to the search window. So under the search window, go on the top left side. On the top left side, you have search window, right? Yeah, perfect. Search. Yeah, here search for EC2.
Okay.
Search for EC2. So once you search, just click on the EC2 button. You can click on the EC2 button. So now you can click on the left hand side. There is a button called instances. There is a button called instances. Below that, yeah, instances. Click on that. Now click on a launch instance. You can click on launch instance. There is a green color button. No? That's okay. Green color button. Just click on launch instance. Okay. Now you give the name of the launch instance, or a name of the instance that you want. Let's say like a Mohan test server. Mohan hyphen test server. You give like this. Now blindly come to end. Don't worry about other options. During your class session, I will explain them. You can blindly come to the down button, last button. Come. Click on launch instance. Click on launch instance. So here under the key pair it is failing, right? So proceed without a key pair. Proceed without a key pair. Select that. So click on launch instance. Good. So your account is active, Mohan. So it is allowing you to create a EC2 instance. So now Once you have successfully initiated or created an EC2 instance, what you can do is like you can go ahead and you can destroy that instance, because we don't need that server anymore. We don't need that server anymore. Click on the instances. You can click on the instances, close this one, click on the instances and select the server which you have created where there is no requirement to have a, or there is no requirement to have this server. Just click on the refresh button, Mohan. You'll get the second server.
This-
Refresh button. That icon, yes. So now you have Mohan test server,
Yeah.
right? So now you are done with your practice. So select that
Mm.
particular Mohan test and go to instance state. Go to instance state, or you can go ahead and you can click on terminate. You can click on terminate instances. Terminate instances. Click on terminate. So the moment you click on a terminate, these instances no more charged for the billing. Because what did you do? You simply went ahead and you deleted the servers. Okay, Mohan, is that clear for you?
Yeah.
Huh,
I mean,
good.
so see, like I have created two, right? One we created here, and I know you might be teaching, but we can always recover if we delete something. We cannot.
No.
For
Before
example,
you
we.
delete.
No, I
Good.
know. I anyway want to delete my Jenkins instance. I deleted, but what I'm trying to understand is, yeah, if I mistakenly deleted, let's say if I have mistakenly deleted, is there a way that we can recover, or we have to redo whatever we have done?
Okay. Yeah, fine. So let me tell you one thing, right? So gone is gone. Basic fundamental.
Okay.
Whether it is an EC2 or if it is a human or if it is a thing, anything you take, okay, gone is gone. This is a fundamental. Okay. Now, instead of telling fundamentals like, okay, gone is gone, what I can do is like, I can apply preemptive measures. Like what? Like, like rejecting the instance deletion. Rejecting the instance deletion by adding termination protection policy. By adding termination protection policy. See, when you can delete it, when you can able to delete it, then only you can delete it, right, Mohan? If you have the permissions, then only you can delete it, right? Yes or no?
Right. Yes.
So now what am I going to do is like, I am going to tell this guy like, boss, I am not going to, entertain the manual deletion. Hence, I am going to enable the instance termination protection policy for my server. Instance termination protection policy for my server. So that if you even have a admin access, if you even are a admin user logged into the AWS console and then trying to delete the instance, it will still not allow you to delete it. So these are all the precautionary measures, Mohan, that which you can adopt, which you can add it to avoid unnecessary terminations. Okay. I'll show that option when we try to create an EC2. I'll show you where do we go, how do we enable that instance termination, all those things I'll tell you. Okay, is it making sense? Any other doubts, guys, apart from Mohan? Okay, great then. So now let me take it over, sir.
Yeah.
You cannot start. The other participant is sharing. Now, whenever you log into your AWS Management Console, under the AWS Managed Console, you have an option called S3. You have an option. See guys here. Sorry. So you have an option called a Quota. You have option called a Quota. Okay. So now what is this quota? Why do we need to have this quota? Any guess, guys? What is the meaning of a quota? What is the meaning of a
It is
quota, guys?
increase the allocated space or whatever. I mean, the resources that were allocated to us, part of the free, is that?
Perfect, perfect, Mohan. Very nice, good one. So, guys, imagine a situation that I have created my AWS account. I went ahead and I created an AWS account. Now, on the day one itself, I am building 100 servers. I created my AWS account, and on the day one, I went ahead and I started creating 100 servers. Now, who will pay the bill? So, who created it? I created it, right? So, since you created this 100 servers on the day one, who is going to pay the money, guys? Any guess? No answers. So if you are creating 100 servers, then you have to pay the money. Now, is it really required to create or build 100 servers at a time, guys, for this application? Do you feel like it is required?
No, sir.
No, it is not required. It is not required. So now what AWS is going to do is like AWS will say like, boss, what, just now you created AWS account and now itself you want to create 100 servers. What am I going to do is like, I will add a delay for your for your request, which means like on a day one you can't increase or create your capacity to 100 servers. So what AWS is telling is like, AWS is telling, boss, you are new to AWS. What is the hurry for you to create a huge infrastructure? Wait, slowly you will create it. Slowly we will increase the capacity for you. Don't be in a rush to create everything in a single day. Don't be in a rush to create everything in a single day. Slowly you try to create it as we have provided you quota. So quota represent what? Quota represents a limit. You have to use in that particular limit only. Beyond that, if you try to use it, then it is not going to work out. Okay. Now, how are we going to see the quota that is allocated to our account? You can able to see the quota allocated to your account by searching for an option called a quota, under which you are going to have an option called a quota increase request. So this is what, guys, this is a quota increase request. Click on that. So whenever you are clicking on quota increase request, right, you guys can go ahead and you can start search service whatever you need. So let's say like I want to search for a EC2. So under the EC2, how many public IP addresses are allowed in a particular region? I need to know how many public IP addresses or how many virtual networks are allowed to create, how many VNets are allowed to create in a particular region. Okay, so we can able to see such kind of data here. I can search for EC2. So EC2 what? EC2 is like Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. This is my Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon EC2. Click on that. So now here, what is the requirement, guys? What I want to see? What is the requirement? What is the requirement, guys? What I want to see here? No answers? Okay. So answer is quite simple, guys. How many VPCs that are allowed in this particular region for me to create in this AWS account? So let's say like attachments and not attachments. So VPC here. So the account level quota it is applied is 5. The account level quota that is applied is 5, which
Sir,
means
what
like
is VPC?
I will explain, Manullah. You just keep that word as like, what is a VPC, what is EC2, what is S3, what is RDS, what is IAM, all these
Okay.
things are the services that which you will be learning in the future classes.
Okay.
Okay, Manula. But understanding the quota word, you just imagine like there is a component called a VPC. But by defaultly, how many VPCs that we can create? By defaultly, you can create up to 5 VPCs. Up to
Oh,
5 VPCs you can create. Okay. Now imagine a situation that you want to increase the limit. You want to increase the limit. Okay, no, I don't want 5. I need more VPCs because I have exhausted the limit. I need to have a more number of VPCs. If you feel like having it, then what you guys can do? Then you guys can go ahead and you can select the respective component and you can click on a request increase and increase at account level. You can click on this one. So request increase at the account level. So now it will ask, okay, tell me what is the latest quota. I'll say like latest quota is a 10 man. I want to have a 10. I want to have a 10. Simply click on request. In a matter of 5-10 minutes, automatically your new limit is going to get reflected onto the screen. Right, guys, this is one of the important thing, guys, that which we are going to do it in real time. Imagine a situation that you started building your infrastructure, all of a sudden your infrastructure build it will start failing. Let's say like you want to get a 10 servers, 15 load balancers, or 1 terabyte of a storage. If you go ahead and if you try to create a such kind of an hardware, so by defaultly with the free tier account it is not going to work. So in order to do that we have to do some modifications. So which is nothing but raising a request at the account level. So you can come here and you can raise a request. Automatically in a matter of 5-10 minutes, your AWS, they will go ahead and they will increase the capacity for you. So this is
question.
one of the important item. Yeah, Kofi, go ahead please.
When you're on a team in the organization and you want to request a quota limit increase, wouldn't you go to the service provider that someone designated in the on the team to do that, because each developer cannot do this. There'll be restrictions.
Okay. So first thing is like a Kofi. So you don't create more than 5 VPCs in your AWS account. Okay. It's more than enough. Now, the second thing is like, you have always you can call the service provider because we are taking service from him, right? If you feel like it is very, very urgent, next minute that you need that value to be reflected because you are blocked. In such cases, you can call the customer care, you can ask them, you can try to, get the details and you can ask them immediately to increase the value. They can do it from their side. They can do it from their side. So from your side, if you don't want to call them, if you have a luxury of a time where you can afford for 1 or 2 days, where you feel like no, let me do the work, then you can do the same work by yourself. You don't need to ask someone to do it. Is it making sense, Kofi?
It makes sense, but I don't think each
Mhm.
developer will have the capability to request this increase. They have to go through someone on the team.
Yeah. So
That's my
here,
point.
what you need to understand is like developers nowhere will get the access for AWS because this entire work is handled by DevOps engineers, or you will be having your cloud engineers, or you will be having your platform engineers. So only these guys will take care of your entire account level administration. So your developers nowhere belongs to this entire conversation. So they don't even know, they no need to know, or they will never come for the conversations on these kind of things.
Okay. Yeah, I meant when I said developer, I was speaking in terms of the DevOps engineer. That
Hmm?
when they are
Hmm?
faced with this, they have to go
Hmm.
to someone maybe on the platform team to request this increase.
No, ideally it is not required because DevOps engineers by defaultly the ones who are going to maintain, manage, configure, build, and deploy the entire cloud infrastructure.
Hmm.
Unless or until you are working for an enterprise organization where you have 700,000 or not 700, maybe like yeah, so you have around 700,000 or 800,000 employees over there. Okay, so unless and until you work for an enterprise, otherwise you will be having your DevOps engineers with enough access to do the entire work. But ideally, this is our work, which we will be doing it, which I am doing it as part of my work roles. The same thing you guys are going to do it once you join as a DevOps engineer to a particular
Okay.
project.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, good guys. I think like today we are good to go, guys. So just make sure that you guys are creating your AWS accounts. In tomorrow's session we will start our first service, that is your IAM, identity and access management. Just make sure that you guys are not missing the sessions, right? Starting from tomorrow we will start our AWS. Make sure that you guys are joining the classes. Have a great day, guys. Create your AWS accounts, don't forget that. See you tomorrow, guys.
Hey, hello?
Tell me, Kofi, tell me.
No, this for the participant. One of a classmate wanted to connect with me yesterday, but I didn't get his number.
He didn't join today, Kofi, Francis.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
No issues, no issues. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.